Hi, good morning. It's Tuesday morning. I'm down at the plot for a good few hours. Back permitting, I'm still going to get some stuff sorted out. I've got a couple of beds to plan. I've made a little plan. I'm going to get them done and then I'm going to relax for the rest of the day. I do have big plans for the weekend. As I mentioned a couple of weeks back, we do have visitors and guests coming up from South Pole way. And I've organised a day down at, but I say down, they say up, day at Beamish to show them around, and then we're going to come to the plots and have a little tour and stuff like that as well. So I'm quite looking forward to that. But at the plot first, I've got some feeding to do because I need to get these things fed twice a week. But I've came in and I've spotted some not so good news. So this is the first cucumber. That's, like I say, it's starting to yellow now, so it's in the end of its growing. It's past the growing phase now. The plant is still doing really well across the top. I need to turn that around and tell it to come back. But the biggest one, which I had my hopes up for, this one here, it's still attached, it's still going, but bad news. The main stem detached from here. I think it was because this must have been pulling down, and all of this here is now no good. It's all, so I need to clear all of that off from the main runner, which is all that there. And I have noticed that this one has actually started to yellow as well. Started yellowing. So I'm going to make sure that this is all fine for keep it supported up over. And then I'm going to get the feeding. So yeah, let's best get cracked on. Sorry, I've got no idea what the hell that was. That's my best Porky Pig impression. Now, first task on the jobs to do, I'm going to get sorted, is I'm going to remove the lower leaves of these tomatoes, just so that there's plenty of airflow going through. Now, a lot of people don't like doing it. Some people do like doing it. For me, I like doing it because not only is it good for, like I said, the airflow through here, but also for me, it's aesthetic as well, because you can actually see all the fruit much better when the leaves are off. But I'm going to get on with that now, and we'll see what it looks like after. And there we'll have it afterwards. So as you can see, we can see where all the fruit is now. Got some lovely sun gold on the left hand side here. There's two plants, golden sunrise. There's one here, and there's one a little bit further back, which is that one there, as you can see. There's two different types of tomatoes. So that one there should really be on this side. So I did miscalculate. I might move them around actually, but as you can see down this side as well, I'll come down the back here. We've got some lovely tomatoes on here, which does look, like I say, they're nice. I've never had one yet, but these are ripening at the bottom, and I've got one sitting at the top of the bucket there to have a try of once I've finished showing you afterwards here. This one here at the back is now no good. The reason being is because the stem halfway up has started to decay, so I'm going to be taking this one out because it's no good. I'm just going to compost it, get rid of it, and swap it over with another one. So this one here, that there needs a bit of support across the bottom, so I'll just swap them over to there, and there we go. Jobs are good, so I'm pleased with them. Them tomatoes are absolutely beautiful. They're absolutely lovely. Right, on the next task. We're inside of the onion house. I've got the luffas, which I need to sort out the runners, especially this one here, because it looks like there's actually one taken, which is great. It's starting to grow, which is fantastic. So I need to sort that out, and I need to sort this one out as well, because that one looks like it's taken. So I'm going to actually hand pollinate that one and also that one there as well. So, but I need to get that across there. So I'm going to get the hooks. I'm going to move the hooks, one of these from there to there, then run a bamboo cane across so that they've got something to support, just like I have done here. So you can see this one here, supported across there. Well, I've done myself an injury. I picked up one of the green canes here and I nipped my finger. So, hey, not doing a good job unless you haven't shown a bit of claret. Anyhow, I want to pollinate these luffas. So I've managed to locate a couple of the male plants here. I'm just going to pollinate it the same way in which I do with the marrows, for example. So I've got the male head here, got the female which has got the fruit behind it. I'm just going to take these and I'm going to self-pollinate. I'm just going to rub it in. I can't remember my biology, I think it's the stamen. So basically what I'm going to do is find the ends. I'm just going to rub it in there, just like that. Rub it in there, just like that. Plenty pollen all over. And that's that one sorted. I'll do the same with this one, just to be sure. That one on there. That one's not taken there, so I'll get rid of that one. We've got any more for any more. None on that side. None on this side. No, just them ones. So again, just to make sure. Sorry, I've got my back to it. Just to get it all over. There we go. Jobs are good, and so hopefully I'll have a couple more luffas off there. Next time I do luffas, I will be hand pollinating, because I had the main stem up here. I lost 3 or 4 off there. I lost 2 off this side as well. They just weren't pollinated enough, and I've just lost another one off here as well. So looks like I'll be getting 1 luffa, which seems to be, they're growing that when I grow them. I am disappointed with them, to be honest. I thought they were going to be going all the way across here. So, but you live and learn, and you try again. On to the next. So in amongst this mass of weeds, I do actually have some onion sets. So I'm going to try and get the weeds out and then see what I'm left with onion harvest. Well, that didn't tickle. I'm just getting a stinging little right to the face. Yeah, I'll slow it down as you've seen before. This one here was attached to one of the weeds in here. As I pulled it across, this just came flying across and hit us right across the face. Cheeks are stinging there and everything. But anyways, here's the crop of shallots. There's the 2 red onions I had spare. Red onions have done all right. Pleased with them. They're not too bad. But the shenshei, or whatever they're called, Japanese onions, they've done poor. So neglect has not worked on this case in this time round, because I think it's just because the weeds were so high and didn't get enough. I mean, even the soil underneath here is absolutely bone dry. So even though these covers, which are swimming pool cover, before anybody asks, the mulching, there's not enough water getting into the bed from there, so I'll have to have a think about that next time round. But yeah, the weeds have just taken over this year, and that's totally my fault. But I'm going to put them inside of here. I'll hang them upside down and move on. That's all I'm done. One thing I will say is I've not noticed any white rot on here, which is a good sign. So what I might do is, for next year, I might put the garlic in there, just put a load of garlic in there and just leave it, because I did get white rot in that bed. That's hidden by the weeds, because all the elephant garlic's still in there. I need to get that out, but I'm not going to get that done today. But I'm going to take these red onions up to the polytunnel where the giant cucumbers are, because I've actually put some of the same ones into the middle bed, just dot them around to see what they grow like. We're in between the lilies, so let's have a look at the size comparison and the difference from inside to outside. So on the inside, in the middle bed here, I'm going to lift these red onions up. I think there's just one down there, because I've already started lifting the other ones up. So we've got this one here. You know, already see the size difference already. So we've got that one. We've got that one. Just stick them across there. We've got this one here. There was also that one there. And there's another one there as well. Oh no, there's another one at the back. Hey, right. And another one at the back there as well. Oh, found another one. This is like just guerrilla gardening, just sticking them in the space that I had in between the lilies. But you can see there, take the skin off. It's a nice size onion. That's a good crop. That it's a good harvest compared to the ones that were outside and in the bed at the front. Inside, outside. I know which ones I'd rather do. How about you? Well, something else. That cage at the top there is going to be handy for. I think I'm going to go all the way across the top here with this. I think I'm going to do the same on this side. Get the spare stuff, just bring it all the way across and leave a little gap in the middle because so I can get into it, because it's been really handy to have. I do have these for the show, these cucumbers for the show, but I'm going to keep on. I'm going to let them keep going. I've got another one here, and I've got another one on another plant as well when they're coming back round. So there's another one there as well, and there's any more? I think there's a couple more at the top here. There's one just here. So I'm going to keep them going. I'm going to take them ones off for the show, and then I'll see if I can go again. There's no harm in trying. They've got them there already, but them red onions are spot on. I'm pleased with them. Right, that's everything fed. That's the 3 jobs I want to get done this morning done. I'm going to have a quick look at the marrows again, just to see if they're all right. And then I'm going to have to head over to my grandma's, because Grandad Dave's been on the phone and he's done something with the telly again. And I'm always the first person to call when there's a problem with the telly. That's my line of work, so well, part of it anyways. So I'm going to see you again on Saturday, and we'll have to see who's popping up, and I'll see you at Beamish. Morning! It's Saturday morning. We're all out the door before 9 o'clock. We're all heading over to Beamish, or down to Beamish, so to say, and we're going to be meeting a friendly face down there as well. So we're going to get
surprise from the South Pole.
Surprise from the South Pole. But we'll see you. We'll show you when we get there. In any case, let's go. And here we are, celebrating 50 years of Beamish Museum. We absolutely love coming here. You pay once for the whole year, and you can come back as many times as you like for all the events. All standing in the rain with umbrellas and everything as well. And we're just waiting for our guests to arrive. Look who's arrived! Hello! So Monty's come down with his family. Wherever they've all gone. I found my kids. Where the hell? You were not close on what I thought, sorry. I'm just found your kids and you get me. Found your kids again. This is another child of mine. He's come up. I'm going to show him around Beamish, and all the kids they're already looking for the teddy bear hunt at the minute, because it's one of the things that's on at the minute down here at Beamish. So we're going to show them around, and we'll join them along the way.
I've even got my barrow boy cap.
I got my check Grandad shirt on as well.
wooden hole.
Are you going down the toilet, are you? Eh? Are you going down the toilet? First step, first visit, home farm. Just showing the kids there. This is what the toilet used to be like. Just a hole in a bit of wood.
This was our toilet in our house.
But
No,
moving up here, I'll show you the garden. So in the 1940s garden, they've got all the fruit bushes and everything still in here. All the strawberries. They've even got pumpkins on the go as well. You can see some pumpkins there. They'll be ready for October time. We've also got the runner beans on the top there. They've got the rhubarb, potatoes, brassicas, which of course they didn't have netting back in the day, so they're doing everything that they would normally do. Left to nature. Got the kohlrabi there as well. And it's also starting to rain cats and dogs. Well, they never used to. I'd say they're that, or they're very lazy. But yeah, that's them sections there. This section here is all currant, so it's all fruit. It's a huge selection. We've got gooseberries, there's black currants, there's red currants, Absolutely tons and tons, and they just come back year after year. And we're going to be heading into the house there as well. Yeah, we have Monty just having a general chat with the turkey.
What are all those things?
They're turkeys.
Don't think they're talking back to you. I think you've upset them.
He's not very happy.
No, because you're probably telling them all sorts of nasty things. Oh, I got you. I've got Dr. Doodle here. He's just talking to all animals now. Honestly, we can't get in the garden for the farmhouse, but you can see they've got some cracking apples on the apple trees there, and that thing there is actually a bunker, and on top of the bunker there's a raised veg bed on the top of there as well, which comes in very handy. But let's see what else Monty can speak to. We've also found the horse gold. I don't think we're going to be able to get any of that into the car for the way home. But I think they use all of this to go on the garden themselves. But that's a shame we haven't got a trailer. We've got all the farm machinery. That used to be horse-drawn cart.
What's it stuck in its tail?
We'll tie that to the horse for you.
So, yep. Tie all this to the horse, the different machinery.
We'll tie that to a horse and it's going to dig into that.
They've still got stuff that's in operation. They've still got a farm down here which they use. Because that's where the potatoes come from the chips for the fish and chip shop. Yeah, that's where they do a harvest every year. So, but they do it old-fashioned way as well. So they've got the old tractors. And all the potatoes they grow are for the chips. So it's pretty much all self-sufficient. Apart from the fish, of course. But all this equipment would still work now. That's a great thing with the old stuff. It's repairable. You can fix it, or you can still easily use it now. I mean, them seats probably weren't the most comfiest. So we're heading into the pit village here. We've got the bandstand, the hall, town hall. But this is where we normally have the leak show, which will be back here in a couple of weeks' time to participate. Hopefully, this is the section where we normally go to. Across the street there, we've got the school, the old-fashioned school, which we'll take everybody into, and the church next to it. And then down here, we've got all of the pit houses, and also the fish and chip shop, which we'll be heading to shortly for some lunch. Because we all know that man loves his fish and chips. Do you know when you take the kids to the beach and they're trying to make drains for water to go to the ocean? He's joining in. You're not going to get paid, you know.
My cousin.
Anybody got a shovel? Getting all the kids playing in the school. Go on, Monty. Ta-da! Hey, you did all right for your first attempt. You're out of breath now, that's your knackers now. He's going to be a happy man now. Gets his fish and chips. So this is the way obviously used to do it back in the day. Got the coal fired fryers. You fill in there and it goes all the way through. I can feel the heat from there, standing right back here. All them potatoes are from the farm here at Beamish as well. And we're going to enjoy our food. So here in the pit village, I want to show you around the gardens. As you can see, the greenhouse that was blown down in the winds from a couple of years ago. They've started rebuilding that. Unfortunately, we can't get in this garden anymore. And we're having, on this side, you can see we've got berry fruits. We've got all the flowers and everything down this side. Usually have the dahlias down the bottom. But also down here, we've got, looks like more pumpkins taken over here. And one of beans and also some leeks in there and some sweet peas, some potatoes. But let's go and have a look down in this garden here. He's not going to be able to see much. So through here, and we like the pumpkins this year. They look fantastic them. Also got on the other side here all the potatoes. We've got carrots, parsnips, swede, beetroot, radish, Same on this side as well. We've got lettuce that's gone to seed. It's bolted through. Got like little radishes and things like that as well. Oh, that's a little sunflower, eh, Monty? Is that one for a competition, is it? They've had next competition, the smallest sunflower. So it's got a canny size head on for a little sunflower.
It's got lots of heads on it as well.
Isn't it? It's great, that.
I'm coming through to it. But look at,
We've got the leeks and everything outside as well.
look, they're not netting cabbages.
Them leeks look better than the ones that I've got.
They've got cabbages here, but they're not netting them, and they're not bugged.
They're not yet. But they look some cracking cabbages. And we've got the greenhouse, as I mentioned before there. You don't normally get to see on the inside of it. It looks like all this mint here has gone to flower as well. You can see inside here. It's kind of nothing really much has changed regards the garden, is it? Got a U-shaped bed with a greenhouse. I look forward to seeing this all back together again. What we've got in here, we've got mint. It's very important with mint. Don't just plant it direct in the garden. What these have got is they've got it all in an old tin bath so that it doesn't spread out over. And all this mint here is all flowering. No garden will be out with a little herb garden. Plenty of different herbs. We've got chives in here, we've got lavender. Some rhubarb at the back of there. I don't think that's part of the herb garden. But like I say, it looks like they've got a lot of pumpkins in this year. Pumpkin there, there's a pumpkin there. Just into planting. Use the space up. All these potatoes will be ready to go. There's a massive artichoke there as well. You can see the purple flowers, just like from Dave's allotment garden. But yeah, as Monty was saying before, they've got no cover on these, and they just let them go and let the birds, let the bees and everything go through them. Got some nice stuff in there. At the back of the Pit Village houses, we've got a little workshop here. So we've got the woodworking shop, and also we've got the little lean-to greenhouse on the side here. You can see there's lots of tomatoes and everything in there. It's not a massive greenhouse, but there's still plenty of stuff in there. There's actually also a fire in the corner, but obviously you can't get into it and you can't see it. But yeah, it's got the lathe here and things as well. It is really interesting. Incorporates a garden and also into the tool making and other things like that as well. You can see he's getting all the water in the tomatoes. Some cracking tomatoes on here. Monty just had a little interview with him. He's explained a few things, so you'll have to check out that on Monty's video. But, yeah, come round here. We've got the railway on the side here. And you've got all the kids hiding in the wood store. We're just in the town at the moment. We're just showing everybody around, obviously, the street where the dentist and everything is, and the sweet shop and the pub and things like that. And we're now in the bandstand and we're just going around showing all of the beautiful display here. You can see everybody's here. Also the big cannon and also the promenade as well. Bandstand. And once we've finished off here, we'll be heading for the bus, and then we'll be heading to the plots, and I'll give them a tour around mine. And we'll also be heading to my mum's as well for some supper, some tea. Zacky's all tired, he's ready to go home. Yeah. The Sky's been helping him out. You do? You had fun today, Zacky? Has it been good? Yeah. Yeah. We'll show the kids the big gun. Oh, where'd you come from? Isn't it? Oh, they're all in there now, aren't they? They're checking out the cannon. So this gun was placed in Redmond Park as a memoriam to the men who died in the war to end all wars. That's the First World War. How we doing, kids? You had a good day?
Yes.
Absolutely fantastic. I know Tayyip's had a good day. I know everybody's tired as well. Are you all right, Leslie? Yeah. A good time. Oh, we've got spread out across the chairs as well. Elizabeth, you had a good time today, sweetie pie? Good, good. Kylie had a good day? Yeah. Good fag, good box. Yeah, good lad. There's some absolutely beautiful flowers in the back here. You can see they've got lots of love lines bleeding, same size as Leslie's. They're absolutely huge. I mean, Leslie's are long, but lots of marigolds and all sorts of different things in here. They look absolutely lovely. Well, Monty, like I say, this is Beamish. You're welcome to come back any time in the next 12 months.
We'll definitely be back up. I think I'm going to bring my mum up here. There's so much to see, and it's nice to. It's just a nice walk as well. You know, just having a walk around because it's set in a really nice idyllic place.
It's better when it's not raining.
Yeah, definitely.
Feet are soaked through.
But when you see all the different things and some of the houses and especially the school, I just brought it all back because that's just our school when we were kids.
Monty's ancient.
So you might as well just stick me in the museum.
No, but the day's not over with. We're going to be heading back to my plot and I'm going to show Monty around my plot. And my mum's invited us over and she's got a dinner sorted out as well.
Oh, I'm looking forward
So
to that.
we're going to go head over that way now, but we'll wait for the bus now. And so we'll catch us all over the plot.
Nice one.
So here's Monty, we're on the plot. I've just given him a tour around the garden and we've done a few bits of recording for himself. He's getting a couple of onions. I'm giving him a couple of onions to take home here.
A couple of onions, some lovely jubbly ones.
And I've actually pulled a carrot as well. So I just thought I'd show you. Here's my sweet candle carrot, which I'm very pleased with. And we're taking that home for Elizabeth. She loves our carrots.
It's a nice carrot.
Look at the size of it, it's bigger than his head. And that's not even a giant carrot. But like I say, we've had a quick look around. It's always great to visit other people's gardens. I know myself, and Monty's already mentioned as well that he's thoroughly enjoyed coming up and he's got brimming ideas, aren't you?
I've got some great ideas. I mean, thanks for your advice about limited space growing giant vegetables, especially with onions. Onions I think I could have a pop at. Now I've seen your cucumber plants, I think I could squeeze one of them into my greenhouse and think, yeah, maybe I could get away with one of them.
Yeah, you don't need absolute masses of space for things like that. Like I said, the tomatoes, growing giant tomatoes, just about getting the right seed. You've got the right environment anyways, because by the time I put them in, it's the same time as putting normal ones in as well. In fact, we'll do it later because we need them for the show in September. You don't want fruits in July, you want fruits in September. So if anything, the weather's already here for that. So you can do that. And the plants, when you get to about 4 or 5 foot tall, because you're taking them off, you only want them 1 or 2 trusses. So just like say limited space, you can still have a go at it. Everybody can have a go. But
is it hard to get a mega bloom?
No, well, it's luck more than anything else. Once you've got the mega bloom, you just focus on that plant and make sure you don't get any blossom end rot. You've got the calcium in there as well for that, and you're watering regularly and stuff. But it's just like any other tomato, just making sure that it's looked after. Yellow sulfur is really good for in case you spot any issues. So just a bit of spraying on there, just like you would with other stuff like the giant marrows and stuff. Yeah. So it is something that's quite simple to do with the space that you've got. But we're yabbering on. We've been talking all day. Honestly, we can talk all day. But I'm going to take one of the giant cucumbers off, and then I'm going to call it a week. So let's get in this polytunnel.
Stonking cucumbers.
I told you they were big. I did tell you they were big.
Like a ball in a baby.
And that's not even the biggest one either. That's the one that's the biggest one.
Oh, come here. It's got some girth on that one.
Nobody's ever said that to us before, thanks.
It's heavy.
Nobody's ever said that either.
It's a big one.
Well, I'm going to ask you to do me the honours.
Oh, you want me to?
Because I want you to take this one off because it's ripe and ready to go. So if you just snip it from the edge at the bottom, at the top right. And then you just put them down the side, just put them down the floor. And we'll take that out.
I hope I don't drop him.
Me too. But there you go.
This is a good one, this.
Cucumber.
That's not bad, that is it? That's not bad for a cucumber. Oh, I like that.
And that's not even the biggest one, because the biggest one you're standing next to it. I'm over the moon with these. It's the first time I've ever grown them. And I am very pleased with them for heavy. They're not going to be as big as the biggest ones at the show, but I'm not going to embarrass myself.
Yeah.
So I'm pleased I'm going to have at least something to take to the show.
These are nice.
But I'm going to have to take that off you before you try and steal it.
I thought this was mine.
As if I don't give you enough. Go. So there we go, there's the first, my proper attempt at a giant cucumber, and I'm pleased to say that it's my own. I could have left it on, but we're guests here and I want to show it off basically, because why not? I've got to take this to work as well, because I've got an interview coming up as well with work, and it's all about mental health. They're going to do an interview about how gardeners helped me, and this just puts a smile on my face, just like it did with Monty's. So you can see it does brighten up people's days, and it brightens up my day as well. A lot of love's gone into this, and like we mentioned before there, you don't need an absolute massive space. And one of the benefits of this as well is I've actually got another one already on its way. So we'll see what happens with that over the next 2 months. It's going to be too late for shows, but hey, you never know what's going to happen with it. But as of me from today, that's me all sorted. Thank you very much, Monty, for coming down as well today.
Thanks for having us.
And if this is the end of the video for the week, thank you very much for watching. Thanks for liking, subscribing. And I'm absolutely over the moon with this.